Hello students, good morning. It is me Lalit Misra. Today I have come with class 11's book Snapshots chapter number 2, The Address, written by Marga Minko. Students, this story revolves around an address 46 Marconi Street that you will see further in this lecture. As the title suggests, the address. So, let us proceed. First of all, I am going to throw light on the introduction of this chapter. The chapter, The Address, is about the human predicament that follows pre-war and post-war periods. Human predicament, the miserable condition, bad condition. After the war, as it is obvious, it is clear that the condition is not always good. War always has its negative impact. In this story, Mrs. S, she was a Jew, whereas another character, Mrs. Dorling, she was non-Jews. There is also another character, that is the girl, the daughter of Mrs. S. What happens? Mrs. S had lost her house, and the daughter also lost house as well as her mother. And during wartime, her belongings were shifted to her mother's one of friends. That's name is Mrs. Dorling. After some time, the daughter, the narrator of the story, had decided to come back to take back all the belongings of her mother. And mother already given her the address. So she reached at that address, but when she reached there, the situation was not as she expected. Mrs. Dorling treated her unfamiliar. She refused to identify her. So, in hopeless state, she returns. But after some time, when she pressed her mind on the memories and the recollections of the past days, again the same address revives in her mind, and she came next time to that same address, and this time, this was by chance, she did not meet Mrs. Dorling but meet to her daughter. Her daughter treated her very nicely and welcomed her in her house. She saw all the possessions in front of her, but she did not feel connected with them. So what happened? She decided to leave the house. This is the introduction of this lesson. Now students, I am going to discuss new words of this chapter. Chink means narrow opening. Musty, stale. Enamel, a type of glass. Reproving, critically. Beacon means signal. Hanukkah is the festival of light. Cumbersome means heavy and unmanageable. Muggy means humid. So these are the new words that is students, it is very necessary for you to learn them. Now students, I am going to tell you about the theme of the story. This story is a moving account of a girl who goes in search of her mother's belonging after the Second World War in Holland. World War students, as you know very well, in SST you have studied First World War, Second World War, so I am not going through them. So this story is also a very moving, very touching account of a girl who goes in search of her mother's belonging to the address that I will tell you. She found the things and made up her mind to leave them. She found the things, but after getting them, she did not think to possess them, but to leave them. And she decided to live on the recollections of the bygone days. The address that was so much important till she visited that place lost its value and importance, and the girl realized that it could give her nothing but pain of loss and could never be recovered. So this is the theme of the story. Now we proceed to the characters of the story. This story basically has three main characters. One is the daughter. She is the narrator herself of the story, who returns to Holland to go to the address where her mother's precious belongings were kept. Mrs. Yes. She is narrator's mother. In the story, the narrator's mother has been known as Mrs. Yes. She was so innocent that she could not recognize the cunning and fraudulent nature of Mrs. Darling. She trusted Mrs. Darling and let her keep all her precious and antique possessions. Next character is Mrs. Darling. She has been introduced as an old acquaintance of Mrs. Yes. After long duration, she appeared again during the war. She had a corrupt personality. She is not ready to recognize the narrator and does not allow her to enter the house. Now, I am going to discuss the highlights of the story, the key points of the story. The narrator decides to visit the address that was given to her by her mother, where all her family precious possessions were kept safely by Mrs. Darling. The first time when narrator visited the address, Mrs. Darling treated her in the most uncivil way. It's very simple, no need to explanation. She was not ready to recognize the narrator and did not let her enter the house. So the narrator returns with no use. What happens that a girl went to the address that has been given by her mother, and this was the address of her mother's one of her acquaintance, where all the precious things were kept. She went there, but as Mrs. Darling were very much greedy, very much fraud lady, so she did not recognize her, and the narrator, the daughter of Mrs. Yes, had to come back empty handed. The daughter reminded of her mother's. After that, while she was coming, she reminded the events of the past and reminded of her mother, who gave this address to her long time ago. And she also remembers when they were residing in Holland, that time also she saw Mrs. Darling, who was introduced to her as an acquaintance of her mother. The narrator also came to know that many precious items were missing. Then Mrs. Yes, the daughter of narrator, told that all the precious things had been carried by Mrs. Darling to her home for the safety reasons. Because this is the war time, so anytime they can leave their home, so it is not possible to carry all the belongings to their next shift, where they are going to shift it to the next place of shifting. So Mrs. Darling helped her a lot of to carrying all those precious things to her own house for the safety. After that, after reminding all these things, the narrator, the daughter, was sure enough that the address which she visited earlier was very much correct. So she decided to go again to the house of Mrs. Darling, because she was having a strong desire to see all her mother's possessions. Now students, it is very interesting to know what happened at the second visit. When the narrator done the second visit to the address 46 Marconi Street, and this time she did not meet to Mrs. Darling's. She met Mrs. Darling's 15 years old daughter, and in the first visit, Mrs. Darling did not let her in the house. But this time, 15 years old daughter of Mrs. Darling's let her in the house, allow her to enter the house, and she also led the narrator to her living room where all the things that were belonging to her mother were arranged in a very bad manner, in a very absurd manner. So after looking all these things, Mrs. Darling had also talked to the narrator. She also offered her tea and whatever pots and utensils that she saw there also, that were, she identified that they are the unique and antique utensils, plates, forks that are all belonging to her mother. The narrator took a prompt decision, and that moment the narrator, the daughter of Mrs. Yes and the narrator of the story, immediately took a quick decision that all these things now she did not want to take. She wanted to leave all those things because now they have lost their values. The narrator decided to forget her past as it is full of bitter memories. Her mother was no more there, so all the things related to the past are unpleasant. As it is obvious and this is clear that if we are having the things that belong to the person who is no more in this world, those things always keep us nostalgic about the things, and nostalgia is not a happy state of one's. It is an unhappy state. It is an unpleasant state. So you will not feel yourself comfortable in the present status if you keep the things that belong to the person that is no more in this world. So what happens? Usually people used to hide. They used to put the things in one box, not to open again and again. So in this way, they used to escape themselves from the unpleasant state of nostalgia. The narrator went out of Mrs. Darling's house, decided never to come back to this house. So students, this is a story. I think you understand it very nicely. Now, I am going to tell you the important questions that is very necessary for you to solve them, to write the answers. What kind of welcome did the narrator get from Mrs. Darling? As it is clear by the story that narrator found a very unwelcoming treatment. So that you can explain well. What was narrator's mother's opinion about Mrs. Darling's? Mother's opinion was positive. She was not thinking that Mrs. Darling was a fraudulent or a very cunning lady. So that also you can explain, and you can write in near about 40 to 50 words. Why did narrator return to Marconi Street after a long time? That is also clear, to have the possessions of her mother. Why did the mother not want to remember the place? The narrator did not want to remember the place because that place attached to all those belongings and possessions that are related to her mother, and her mother is now no more. So she did not want to remember the place. Address is a story of human predicament that follows for comment. Where had the narrator come back? Now the one long answer type question I have given you. Compare and contrast the character of narrator's mother and Mrs. Darling. There is a huge difference and a huge contrast between the characters. Students, you have to write very nicely in 150 words. So write all those answers. Where you have problem, you can put your problem in the comment box. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please subscribe it and press the bell icon for further notifications. And also do not forget to share it. Thank you. Have a nice day.